Hey, Mr. Random Pop Culture News for Greg and Mr. You guys are resting for the channel. Follow me on my AOL symbols, links to switch box of channels, and the hashtags below. Anyways, I know it's a couple days old. I get it. It's a week old, but it's anime manga related. I haven't talked about nothing anime manga related almost a month. But the same dude that did the Legend of Shang Chi or Shang-Chi, the Marvel movie that had that dude, Sima Liu. It's the Asian Chinese dude, I forget his name. The one that had Aquafina in it. And it looked like Star Wars mixed with Marvel. When I saw Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, and it was real badass. There was no wokeism, no political agenda, none of that other BS crap, and that, thank God. There was no agenda-driven pushing stuff. Unless you want to count Asian Americans being hardcore minorities. When the whole Panini global lockdowns, when the scamdemic was going on, they got really discriminated on real bad. And it happened in a long time in the 1870s, 1880s, but I guess I'm not even going to get into the whole agenda stuff because that gets insanely bad. I mean, I know I was one of those old school POCs, and I don't really like calling myself that shit because it sounds silly. Person of color crap, it sounds dumb. Silly. Redundant, in my opinion. But yeah. I know African Americans, some Latinos went through a lot of hardcore, sadly. Some of them, not all, but some of them. I know my position at that time, I only went through like racial discrimination twice ever in my life. My freshman year of community college, and then again when I was like 25. I think when I got my first, my second hotel casino job, like one of the second senior manager, he was a real nasty racist piece of crap. I think it was just 75, 80-year-old Behito white dude, so I'm not surprised. That's it. It's the only two times I ever got racially discriminated on, and that's it. It wasn't even that long ago. That was in 2014. It's crazy. The other one was 2008, I think. Anyways, Naruto live action movie in the works for Shang-Chi director, the one that made the Asian dude Sima Liu's Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. I got two other different news to talk about as well. I'll talk about it later. That one's funny as heck, and this one's gonna be crazier. I don't know how they're gonna pull this shit off, but they said they're gonna do a remake or remaster of The Crow. I'll get to that at the end of the video. I'll leave the link down below if you want to talk about it. You guys want to hear me talk about. This from BGR is from Jacob Segal. Live action movie in the works for Shang-Chi director. I hope it's good. I'll get to my thoughts, views, and opinions at the end on which characters of live action I really want to see. They didn't screw up on One Piece. I know they fucked up bad back in the Full Metal Alchemist, Cowboy Bebop, which was 3 years ago, but not that bad. The first two episodes was good. The third episode started getting super cringy and super extra preachy and wokey. I don't know why. It's silly. And then the other one, don't even talk about Dragon Ball Evolution from 2007 away. Oh god, that was the worst live action adaptation thing of all time. Dragon Ball Evolution, man, was really bad. I hope to God they never make a live action movie that's an anime adaptation live action movie that ever again. Because that was complete hot diarrhea, shit, trash in a bad negative way. But let's begin. Heyday of live action adaptation continues. Unbaitable. As Naruto movie is from BGR.com again. It's finally moving forward, according to Hollywood Reporter Dustin Daniel Cretton, a director and co-writer of Marvel's Shang-Chi, Legend of the Ten Rings, which is a badass movie, by the way. One of the last ones they made, probably real good. Marvel next to, man, Madam Web was really bad, man. It was okay, but it was some parts was just kind of trash. Not fun. Not because it had political wokeness either. It's because it looked like it was a real cheap ass movie, like I did with Mobius, Professor Mobius. Oh, that one was real shit too. I think because the cheap design products that they used was real bad, and the CGI looked super fake. Sorry. So let's move on. Destin Daniel Cretton, director and co-writer of Marvel's Shang-Chi and the Legend of Ten Rings, on board and writing and directing live action Naruto Shippuden, hopefully. Live action movie. Lionsgate. The movie will be based on Naruto manga Masaki Kishimoto. I was saying Kishimoto, right? Which was serialized from 1999 to 24. I thought it was 2002 or 3 when it started. It was 1999? That must have been when the manga was out, because I remember when I was like 14 years old in 2003 when it came to here in the United States. It was a real big thing when I was in middle school. I remember being one of those old school nerds. I used to try to do this. I used to try to do all the symbols of Naruto. Man, I was such a geek nerd as an anime fan when I was in middle school, high school. It's cringe now, thank God. I ain't put none of that old school YouTube shit on there. Twitch. It needs to be called Justin TV. I know they did like 7 or 8, maybe 10 live, not action, but animation movies for Naruto already, so they shouldn't have no problem doing it live action. Hopefully not. Fingers crossed it ends up being good. Let's continue forward. Both the manga and the anime adaptation are among the most popular of all time, followed by a young ninja who wants to become the leader of the village. Yeah, I want to become a Kage of the Lee Village. Let's go. Yeah, I remember. And his little friend Konohamaru always wanted to like copy him all the time. The one that was a grandson of the dude that was like the mayor or president of that place, the Lee Village, Hokage. Always wanted to be Hokage all the time. I remember that. Let's move on. And put it a little bit bigger so you see me. Excuse me. It says quotation marks. When I heard the Destin's attachment, it happened right away after watching a blockbuster for Naruto. Oh no, action with films of his. And I thought it would be perfect for the Naruto director, said Kishimoto after enjoying his other films, understanding that his forte, creating solid dramas about people. I became convinced not only that Naruto, yeah, is actually meaning Destin. Also found him to be open-minded director, which was willing to embrace my inputs and felt strongly that we will be able to cooperate together in production of this process. THR notes Lionsgate has been trying to get this movie to the ground since 2015. Nearly a decade later, hiring Cretin, or Cretin, however you say his name, finally should get the ball rolling. THL is also reporting that Cretin will be producing the movie alongside Hisako's Jinwak, or Jinwen, I'm probably butchered that name, whatever, Munford's Avi Arad's, and MEU's Arad's Productions. Cretin isn't only Marvel just yet. Well, he stepped away from his directing Avengers: The Kang Dynasty. Oh, I didn't know he did that. The Kang Dynasty. I know he stepped away from that thing. So I guess he didn't have enough time to do live action animation. I hope he freaking does. Cause it looks fresh kiss, French freaking chef's kiss, whatever the Gen Z kids call it. I don't know. Will likely end up in a different name, says the creator of the upcoming Wonder Man series. Never heard of that. He's also developing a Shang Chi sequel. Yep, so Jason Segal got a credit him. Thoughts, views, opinions, speculations. They could get any of these live action peoples into real life. They gotta do it for Hinata. And this one here, the one that was guarded the desert, just freaking, I really freaking goddamn hope. Oh, I really hope. Really want to see all the freaking waifu chicks in live action. That would be freaking amazing. And they gotta do it for these two, especially Neji Hyuga and Hinata Hyuga, because they were the biggest thing in Naruto and Naruto Shippuden of all time. They were like Naruto's best friends. Actually, no, Sakura and Sasuke, but in the Shippuden series, it ended up being Neji and Hinata later on. Then there's the other dude, Obito. That'd be funny if he was a freaking character. I would love to see him do the 64, 72 finger palm prints. He used to do that thing like with his fingers. He would just literally kill people with his fingers. Just take them all out like nothing. And this one, Guard the Desert. I would love to see him and Rock Lee have a live action fight. That old school scene. And then this one right here. Kicking Kiba, the one that could transform his other friend Akamaru, is like a puppy is into like his giant demon Cerberus dog. That would be badass. And Shino Abaran, the one that controls all the insects and the flies and the hornets and bees. He was my top 10 favorite character. And this one, dude, the one from Akatsuki Clan, the one that starts blowing up stuff into like little. He eats stuff with his hands. And then he turns them into like paper origami. He throws bombs into them. He just goes cherry bombs. So, I forgot his name. I know he gets his arm taken out. He's part of the Akatsuki Clan. I want to see all the members of the Akatsuki Clan, but this one was my all-time favorite. Especially the one that says Pain, Almighty Push. That one was awesome too. I can't wait to see him in live action. And this one too. He was really cool. Kisumusi? I forgot his name. Damn, I wish I remembered his name. Oh. I think that's what his name was. I'm not sure. Damn, what was it? Oh. Kisame Hoshiage Kake. And of course, Sasuke's brother. He would be freaking awesome as shit to see in live action. Itachi, they gotta make Itachi Uchiha live action, since he was one of the main characters from one of the older brothers of Sasuke Uchiha. They gotta make him live action. And all the memes that came out with him in 2021, where he's just holding Sasuke's neck like this. Awesome. So much good ass action. So much filler, I know. And freaking Master Jiraiya and the Toad. How would they do that live action? I'd probably just put a bunch of fake CGI for all the snails and the toads that they do the summoning jutsu, and the nine-tailed fox demon, and the other 9 other monster demons that they summon. That probably have to be all pure CGI there. I just hope it doesn't look fake. I hope it looks like super good, convincing ass CGI. So yeah, let's get into the side stuff now. The pop culture news. John Cena, he jokes about having OF fans. Oh, that's not good. Mr. Hunky Actor shocks fans by teasing content on himself like you've never seen before, but there's a catch. It's from Sam Joseph Seymour's sermon from Daily Man. I'm not going to read that whole entire thing, but if you really had to know off, I'm not surprised. I mean, the dude's almost a billionaire already, so it's almost bad. And then this one, I think it's the one that Bruce Lee's his late son that died when I was like 4 or 5 years old. I don't remember because I was still a baby at that time when he passed away. Or toddler. I think it was like 4 or 5. It was way blurry. I was way too little to remember it. It says the Crow sequel will be revealing Bill Skarsgård on the Undead Avenger and Rupert Sanders direct remake. This film is a new adaptation comic book from James O'Barr. Yeah, so if any of you guys remember that one, some of you guys are probably into it. I remember when I was like 8 or 9 when I watched it. There was only a little bit of blood and a little bit of drug references and uses here and there. Not that many, but just a little bit of messed up Molly and getting high. Certain substances that you shouldn't be doing take your life away and unalive you. It's real bad. Yeah, there it was. Future Bill Skarsgård as Eric Draven, a role model by Brandon Lee in 1994, while FK Twins' girlfriend plays Shelley Webster with a few can't say that. Shh. Fired now. On Halloween, Draven returns to the dead as a crow. Set things right. The film has the original based on the comic book series James O'Barr. I'm just going to read a little bit of it. Original romance, revenge movie where love transcended planes off existence, wrapped around a singular, grungy, 1990s aesthetic. Courtesy of Australian visionaries Alex Proyas, however you say that. I've never heard that name before. A soundtrack full of goth rock bangers, including tunes from The Cure, Nine Inch Nails, Violent Femmes, Rage Against the Machine. I remember all these in elementary school. Those were really huge. Real huge death metal, grunge metal, rock metal freaking bands. Huge. Original movie was also based on a sad tragedy as Brandon Lee was taken out by a prop firearm. They were able to finish the film, which was ultimately dedicated to Brandon Lee and then his fiancée Eliza Houghton, which spawned surprisingly robust, film including soundtrack. He had a Vincent Perez that took over the entitled role of 2 passable direct-to-video sequels, A Crow, Salvation. I never knew they had They had 2 other sequels? I didn't know that. What? Wow. Salvation 2000, A Crow, Wicked, Prayer in 2005. Alright, there's a lot more on this. Finally coming out, Rupert Sanders, Snow White, Ghost in the Shell, directing Skarsgård. The title character was seemingly foregone his trademark white makeup and around this time. Yeah, because he kind of looked like the old school Heath Ledger version of Joker. This is way before the Christian Bale Dark Knight Batman movie came out. So I don't know, that's probably what he was based off of later. Who knows? The unfortunate version of that dude that made Brokeback Mountain way back in the day that sadly passed away from drugs and all that shit. Heath Ledger. Rest in peace to that dude. I wonder if that's how Heath Ledger's Joker was inspired by the Crow's Brandon Lee, because they kind of look the same a little bit, except they don't have the green makeup and red makeup. It just has white and black makeup instead. I don't know. Who seems to have forgotten his trademark makeup or maybe this time he thought it was too Joker-ish. I was just saying that. See him in his full regalia below. Nanny Hudson, Nora Brin, Sammy Bolajila, and Jordan Bogler also star. Yeah, lots of using things in that. I hope it's as good as the original. I never know. It'd be crazy as hell if it ends up being cool. That's it. That's it for now. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen, bros, women. Peace out, the sauerkraut. Stay tuned for more content channel, including video game industry news, console news, once in a while anime, manga, movie news, virtual VTuber drama news, sports keto, and sometimes like Surdo drama news, YouTuber platform drama series news. Of course, reaction to segments like this one, and just strict commentary and internet entertainment news. And once in a while, I do celebrity gossip news, and then that's it. And of course, hyper reaction videos as well. Peace out, my sauerkraut. Let's bye. See you until I take it easy. Stay hip and on. Catch you on the next future vlog video. Bye. I'm gone. Stay extra safe for causes. Goodbye. See you in the next future series. I'm out of here. Later.